Hi, Bandito. Hey. I didn't get an opportunity to do anything. And I already have a bandit on my lap, dude. I got a Bandito on my lap. Oh. No. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you big ball he got himself in. I didn't even mean to sit here. He's just here. And now he's like formed a ball. I can't move. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do here now? Like, what am I supposed to do with this cat? I'm just gonna have to let him sit here. Morn-dito. Morn-dito. Fat boy. Goodness gracious. I gotta move you a little bit, bro. This is so uncomfortable. I had to, like, keep you on my lap and move at the same time. What a smart thing to do with a cat. There we go. There we go. I wanted to do that. Jeez. Now I got a Bandito who just wants to be part of the stream today. Wants to just be on my lap. You sweet buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, great. He just lowers his head a little more and more every time. But, oh man, you were such a shed ball, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Hey. No. Get back over here. What are you doing, dude? You little goof. What are you No. No, you gotta, like... What are you doing? No. 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 You could be over there, I guess. Where you're not so in the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get away from my bread. I was eating that. Goodness gracious. What are you doing? Oh, you're funny, dude. You're a funny cat. Oh man, what a weirdo, dude. What a weird cat. Ugh. Didn't even really brush my hair at all yet today. I was just like, meh. Meh. I want food and shit. I want food first before I get into a glorious feast of hairbrushing. Oh. Why do you have to be such a sweet boy? Just a sweet boy. Man. Just enjoying yourself, buddy? Are you just enjoying yourself right on top of my fucking desk? Here we go. You're moving around. Just to plop yourself right on my desk. Oh, you're a goofball, dude. You're so goofy. Oh. I guess this whole stream I'm just gonna be like dealing with a cat, I suppose. Oh, what a funny little dude. What a funny little dude. This guy's like, he's got his paws all over my keyboard now. Oh, great. Well, whatever. Guess I'll just leave him there. Let him do his own thing. What are you doing? What are you, like, picking at, bro? Don't pick at my stuff. What are you doing? You shouldn't do that. Yeah. You should just sit there and chill. That's a smarter version, smarter move, I should say, of what you are doing with yourself, Bandito. Just to sit there so peacefully. Knocking over the little large fractal thing I got going on out there, you little bastard. Watch, you're gonna knock it off. Knock it over again, are you? You're knocking it over again. What are you doing? You're like, nah, I shall knock this over. You're looking over here on me. What? What you gonna do? What you gonna do looking at me like that, huh? What you think? What are you thinking? I was gonna have a little interesting conversation on some videos I was seeing earlier today. There's that. Fuck. Oh my god, here's another good one. I have a few good ones that we could look into. Really nice and sunny today. It's pretty awesome. Just looking out there, I'm like, damn. The clouds, the sun, it all looks nice. Looks like a nice day today. Nice day for a Bandito to be sleeping on my desk. Little paw on my keyboard. He got a little triggered on that one. He's gonna flop his little foot. Oh no. I guess not. I thought he was gonna flop his little foot back out. I guess not. Oh well, whatever. He'll be chill. He's chill. Because he's just a good boy. He's a good boy. It's like becoming like low-key like the mascot and like the little like pet of the channel now. Because he keeps coming in so often. Try to get that out of you. But because like he's at least in once in like one every other stream. He was on like Manny was on the other one yesterday. Now he's on this one, just chilling out, doing his own thing, not giving a fuck. I love that this guy's a cougar. I swear, like he's like the dude has like this little dude is probably the most people friendly cat I've ever had and ever seen, honestly. Oh. He's moving around. What you doing? What are you doing back there? Are you sniffing the cords and shit? Yes, you are. Alright. And now you're gonna leave. Leave this presence. Leave. Leave and never come back. Oops. Get to see my thing of wasabi and a poster that well, it's not even really a poster, it's like a board that's a poster's on. I haven't found a place to put that yet. There's nowhere to put it in this room, honestly. So, I think I'm going to have to set that out somewhere in the house somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Or maybe I can move a few of these things I got out in here and maybe move it out there and then have this set up in here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I can have, maybe get my Sabaton flag or maybe my Norwegian flag out there and then stick the... Well, no, because Norwegian flag's already good where it is because it's just blocking the... Well, it's at least kind of making an obscure view for the window, but other than that... Oh well. Gotta grab some bud. Talk about some fun shit while we're at it. BDS movement leader denied entry to the US. What the fuck? You're no longer available to come to this country. Fake news. You're no longer available to come to this country. Fake news. Smart. What a smart idea to just do that. Just quickly wither away freedom of expression and press and speech. More and more as we continue on. Such a great idea. Such a smart idea. There's actually something kind of funny about, oh, actually there's something I wanted to look at. This is a while ago, but I wanted to check it out. This next story proves that I just want you the article you shared. Yes. Get out of here, video that I was just playing. Now, speaking of, poor diets, I should, have food and shit. Get out of here. Because I am a little hungry. Read next. Trump administration announced new restrictions to travels to Cuba. Wow. Here, let me look at this really quick. And proceeds to not send me to that. Okay, here it is. Shut up. The Trump administration is imposing new restrictions to travel to Cuba. National Security Advisor John Bolton said Wednesday, oh my god, why is that war criminal still allowed to just be chilling? The Department of the Treasury will implement further regulatory changes to restrict non-family travel to Cuba. And low-key, I've always wanted to check out Cuba. Why not? You know, visit Cuba, see what it's like, and see what the culture is like, you know? Bolton said in a speech in Miami to the Bay of Pigs Veterans Group on the 58th anniversary of the failed CIA-orchestrated invasion of the island in 1961. Wow. We have a veterans group dedicated to the illegal orchestrated invasion of attempting to do a regime change in Cuba in 1961. We have a group just like, yeah, the Bay of Pigs Veterans Group, we're going to virtue about how Cuba is a bunch of communist evil. So stupid, dude. It's just dumb. Bolton also announced new limits on the amount of money Cuban Americans can send to relatives on the island at $1,000 per person. Okay. The new restrictions come after Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said earlier in the day that the administration will allow U.S. citizens to sue foreign businesses using property seized during the 1959 Cuban Revolution. What? How about no? I'm pretty sure this has some legal precedent that is questionable. What? Citizens to sue foreign businesses using property seized during the 1950s. That is such a horrible. That would be such a bad mess. That is such a gross, horrible mess. That just won't. No. That's just such a bad idea. This is stupid. What a fucking stupid thing to do. The U.S. government has already certified nearly 6,000 claims valued at more than $8 billion in total, including actual value and interest. Basically, the U.S. is like giving individuals or citizens and businesses ability to go like, hey, we're going to sue you, basically as an attempt to get reparations for the property that was seized and the business being seized or whatever from a country that is its own sovereign nation and more than has the right to do that. So, wham, boo fucking who, get over it. Wow, that's just dumb. Like, during the administration of Obama, like or hate him, personally don't like him at all. There was one thing I can give him credit for, and was he was trying to open more relations with Cuba. And just the nation in general, not the whole agenda that Cuba wants, but just having more commerce, more communication with Cuba, have better relations, so we can maybe talk shit out instead of, I don't know, doing like military coups backed by the CIA or something. Oh, the walls are closing in. Bolton said of U.S. pressure against Maduro. Why was this thrown in here? Bolton also said Wednesday that the socialist governments of Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela, Miguel Diaz-Canel in Cuba, and Daniel Ortega in Nicaragua are beginning to crumble. The walls are closing in. There's no turning back to people will prevail. And when they do, they know that Cuba will be next. Soon after we pray the third member of Detroit, Nicaragua will also at last be free. Let me replace free with exploited, raped, and scorched earth. Free does not mean jack dick in this situation. Venezuela is already in a very serious, problematic situation considering their economy and everything. And considering that how a lot of that's due to our sanctions and due to the embargoes that the United States has been pumping down Venezuela's throats, even against the wishes of the international community. It's to the point the international community is trying to get the U.S. to stop any interactions or communication with Venezuela because every time we're so fucking hostile to them. So, and we try to regime change them and make them a puppet state. Like I support Nicolas Maduro because he's an actual elected representative of Venezuela, not a regime puppet, puppet master like Juan Guaido. And the U.S. recognized National Assembly leader Juan Guaido, a puppet and a clientele for the U.S. as Venezuela's interim president tightened sanctions on the country over the past few months. Could the sanctions be reason why? And also the fact that those sanctions happen to be primarily towards their oil, and Venezuela happens to be on top of the largest oil reserves in the world, and also the Venezuelan government also happens to have a lot of their economy based off of oil and fossil fuels. And when the U.S. economy is based on all of that as well, fossil fuels and oil, who's the competition? Venezuela. So of course we're going to sanction the shit out of them and make them a failed state and open a power vacuum so we could put a puppet in there because it's in our national interest to maximize our own profit. Very fucking simple. This whole fear-mongering of, the commie socialists, it makes me want to be more radical on that idea, honestly. It makes me actually want to be like, return the ideas of labels and shit. It's like, hey, really? This idea that you think is so bad is actually not that bad? Oh, okay. Well, let me just actually be like completely hardline on this idea because you're such a triggered little faggot bitch over it and fearmonger and you have nothing but like, hey, I'm going to put a puppet's clientele in this situation because, I can't handle having you in there because, your ideas are too different from mine. Or something like that along those lines because we actually have nothing to actually argue against this type of shit besides the fact that they're not for us, and that's the only reason why. And if you're not for us, then you're against us, and you're our enemy, so we'll do regime change and make you a puppet. Fucking absurd. So what was the health thing I was looking at? Oh, here we are. Had a little health study I was looking into. A study finds bad diets kill more people than smoking globally. Yay! That's so fun. There we are. I'll read this in a second here, but I'm gonna close my door so smoke doesn't go flying around and all that shit. I'll get my pants on too, I suppose. So when I go outside later, I don't have to get it ready. I'll just be ready. Get my smoke spots from down here. Because I had them all down there. Over there and here and here. Over there and over money, yeah. Down to the bottom, yeah. And I lied. I'm also going to return again for some bread and some tea or something like that. Definitely something to drink, though. Whew, all right. Whoa. Just man stuff right over here. Make sure things are all good. I don't want to do anything but that. Whoops. I'm just messing with shit. It's gonna mess with it all. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What are these things? Get out of here. Don't need those. Okay. Oh. Oh, I forgot to get the fucking drink. I was like, I'm gonna go in the kitchen, find some stuff to eat, drink, and stuff like that. And I bring a drink out. And I didn't even fucking... Wow, that was bad and dumb. Jeez. That was just dumb and bad. Thanks, Visible Igna. Visible Igna! On the case. Okay. Yeah, study on bad diets. Fun. Then there'll be this, and then there'll be that. Oh my god. What am I doing? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And boom. What? Cat Z versus Gartenbaum 2? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know because I don't care. A V22 Osprey RC model? Okay, that's a little absurd. Have a low key feeling that's fake. Faked. Cool. Those are still being sweet. I love that the thumbnail for Morn-dito is nothingness. It's just the neck of a bong and then just skullness and just deafness. Deaf. I like how pretty much there's like an actual stop of when like, hey, when I'm doing thumbnails, like you can kind of see when they kind of stopped happening. It's kind of a bummer a little bit because it's just like, damn, I can't do these like thumbnails anymore. now I just have these absurd things. I guess I could try to go back later and then do them, but that'd just be a little absurd. And just at that point, not worth it. I like how a Bandito has like multiple different little like thumbnails. Sweetest of boys. He is indeed the sweetest of boys. Alright. Back to some study shit. This study published this week found that poor diets kill 11 million people around the world annually, making poor diets more lethal than smoking cigs. That is insane. Like, holy shit. Like, your diet is more dangerous than smoking cigs. Well, maybe not your diet specifically, but, like, you know, just a poor diet. The study published Wednesday in the journal Lancet examined people's eating habits from 195 countries to establish a link between diets and death rates. The researchers said that in their finding that they may... wow, that was really poorly worded. The researchers said they're finding that... Oh, okay, here we go. The researchers said they're finding that many diets are in low... There's a few things that were just so fucked up in that one. It took me a minute. But the researchers said in their findings that many diets are low in key nutrients, highlights that need for a shift in how people approach their eating habits. Our findings show that a suboptimal diet is responsible for more deaths than any other risks globally, including tobacco smoking, highlighted in the urgent need for improving human diet across nations. Yawn. This finding suggests that dietary policies focus on promoting the intake of components of diet for which current intake is less than the optimal level might have a greater effect than policies only targeting sugar and fat. Highlighted the need for comprehensive food system interventions to promote the production, distribution, and consumption of these foods across the nations. The study attributed 3 million deaths to diets containing too much sodium, another 3 million to lack of whole grains, and 2 million more to inadequate amounts of fruit. The largest gaps in between current and improper intake levels were observed for nuts and seeds, milk, and whole grains. Researchers examined data on dietary consumption, sales of food products, and household expenditures spanning 30 years to gauge the connection between a poor diet and death from non-communicable diseases. The study finds that cardiovascular disease... why am I fucking yawning so much right now? Was in the leading diet-related... That caused me to stop. Was in the leading diet-related cause of death globally, followed by diabetes and certain forms of current cancer. So, basically, yeah, the food you're eating is, like, inadequate, and you're fucked. Like, and honestly, it kind of goes into a little bigger conversation of, like, hey, what is actually, you know, being put in processing-wise for our food and stuff, because there's shit like aspartame, high fructose corn syrup that's just absolutely awful and bad for you. In fact, I want to see if aspartame is banned in countries. I want to see which countries have banned this stuff. Artificial sweetener aspartame has been subject to several controversies since the initial approval by the FDA in 1974. Could be a problem. With the FDA approval, as aspartame was highly contested, with critics alleging that the quality of the initial research supporting its safety was inadequate and flawed, and that conflicts of interest mirrored that the 1981 approval of aspartame. In 1987, the U.S. Government Accountability Office concluded that the food additive approval process had been followed properly for aspartame. Okay. So, what places ban this shit? Okay. Specifically the hoax websites. Okay, weird. Whatever. Didn't say anything. Um, a controversial. Oh, hey, this is kind of cool. I guess Diet Pepsi is no longer a controversial artificial sweetener is being removed from Diet Pepsi in the U.S. amid consumer concerns about safety. Aspartame-free cans of the drink will go on sale from August in America, but not in Britain. What? What? Regulators in the UK and the US insist aspartame is still safe to use in soft drinks, probably because they're lobbied to make profit off of that shit. Maybe. EU Food Safety Agency says aspartame poses no risks for its consumers. Bullshit. Aspartame is the artificial sweetener used in light food products and soft drinks. Does not pose risk in general population, the European Food Agency Authority said on Tuesday. Hmm. Okay. I'm just starting to read up on aspartame now. Oh my god, gotta get out of that. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, like these diets and shit in general are just definitely really bad overall because like with the aspartame, high fructose corn syrup, like pesticides and shit. Like there's something else I found recently, not too long ago, probably about maybe less than a month ago, or maybe up to a month ago now, of food or like produce being about. I think it was what I'm about to fucking yawn again here, and I. Nope. Okay, good. I think it was called what? It was I don't. It was fucking. I don't even know anymore. Whatever. God damn it. Now I totally had a total mind blank. I totally blanked on my mind. Oh, pesticides and shit about produce. Okay, I remember now. God damn, I just like totally had a blank moment right then there. Just having blanks today. Drawing blanks. Oh no. It's not good to have some blanks. Where is it? It should be back over here. Here we go. Wake up, wake up, I need some coffee, something. Pesticide residues found in 70% of produce even after washing. Here we go. Pesticide residues found in 70% of produce. Okay. Sources. There's no sources. Great. Teach, I'm coming to hang. What? Okay, whatever.
And start getting these organic pesticide-free fucking. So, pesticide residue found in 70% of produce sold in U.S. even after washing.
And in the article on here, which is blared in like beauty of full screen, it says that strawberries, spinach, and kale amongst the most pesticide heavy. Conventionally, farmed kale could contain up to 18 different pesticides. Yikes. And we're not going to be somewhat concerned about what's going on with our diets and stuff a little bit. Like, I don't mean to be this dude, but I'm a guy who, like, tries to, like, really be kind of aware of what I'm putting in my body type of thing. Like, I got this Diet Coke over here as a drink. I don't even want to drink it because it has aspartame in it. Like, I know this shit's, like, partially cancerous. In fact, I was reading some stuff up here about on aspartame and seeing if it was dangerous. Since like the only actual danger you feel from this is like if you are unable to there's this rare genetic disorder. Basically, it's phenylketonuria. syndrome or something like that. And basically, it's when you can't break down the protein phenylalanine, and aspartame has that. So, what do you know? It's in here. I'm not surprised. So, I guess Diet Pepsi doesn't anymore, but Diet Coke still does. I'm gonna get myself a little cancer here, so. Cancer. It's fucking delicious.
Stay away from fruits and vegetables, y'all.
Stay away from fruits and vegetables and drink your Diet Cokes. It's America. That's the proper diet here.
Yeah, dangerous.
Or become one of these fucking kale eaters and start getting these organic, pesticide-free fucking foods. If you don't want to be eating bug juice, I guess that's your.
Actually,
bug juice.
Farmed kale could contain up to 18 pesticides.
Conventionally farmed kale can, not the organic, pesticide-free small batch kale. That
I don't know. So about 70% of fresh produce sold in the U.S. has pesticide residue on it, even after it's washed, according to health advocacy groups. According to the Environmental Working Group's annual analysis of U.S. Department of Agriculture data, strawberries, spinach, and kale are among the most pesticide-heavy produce, while avocados, sweet corn, and pineapples had the lowest level of residue.
Avocados, sweet corn, and pineapples. Now, that actually makes sense because pineapples... Do we need to see what a fucking pineapple looks like? Avocados makes sense. And what was the other thing they put on there? Sweet corn. I don't know what. Like, I mean, yeah. So also looks about right. If what I'm thinking of, it's like corn, just corn, and that's like got a stalk and shit, and there's like a bunch of fucking leaves wrapping around the corn. And you have to like rip that shit out to actually get to the corn itself. So, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good for trying to get rid of pesticides and stuff. And you know what the most fucked up thing about this is that we have, and this is already a thing, we have organic pesticides. Organic pesticides. What are those? Those are pesticides where my hair's all getting, hold on, and this is starting to really trigger me a little bit. Jesus Christ, my hair does not want to cooperate very well, like at all, ever. It just wants to go off onto the fucking side. I don't care if it flops on the side of my shoulders and down back on my chest, but oh my god. Anyway. Like, god damn it, I need to like, my mind goes, bop, 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 bop. That's why I smoke weed, because it keeps my mind more focused. But, god damn it. See why I'm a stoner? I actually am I'm better at making a cohesive thoughts stoned than sober. Like, I hate being sober. Jeez, sucks. It's lame. But, anyway. It's still very disconcerting. And, I remember what I was initially talking about. Organic pesticides. I don't know why I remember shit, like, shortly after I just talked about it. Anyway, with organic pesticides, like, there's this, plant. It's a flower. I think it's a pretty common flower. It's a chrysanthemum plant. And basically, it's, I could look it up really quick. It's just a plant, and the oils are extracted from it, and the oils of it are harmful to bugs and stuff. Oh, here we go. Chrysanthemum. Here we are. Yeah, really pretty flowers, too. Chrysanthemums, sometimes called mums or chrysanthus, are flowering plants of the genus Chrysanthemum. In the family, so. Cultural significance and symbolism. Wow, wow, okay. Oh, wow, the imperial standard is a chrysanthemum plant. Or it's called, in Japan, it's the chrysanthemum crest. So, in Japan, the chrysanthemum is pretty much embodied in their whole empire as their imperial standard. Holy shit, didn't know that. I knew it was a flower. I didn't even think it was actually a flower. I thought it was just a really cool looking sun design. But, alright, that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Okay, now I'm just looking at random Japanese flags all of a sudden. I don't know why I am. But they're really cool. There's actually a lot of really cool Japanese flags here. I don't know why I keep looking at these, though. I should get out of here. But, oh, here we go. U.S. Huh. Then let me see about its effect on... Oh, here we go. Prethrum. Genus of old world plants not classified as chrysanthemum. Okay. Which are cultivated as ornamentals for their showy flower heads. Okay. Prethrum is also the name of a natural insecticide made up from the dried flower heads of Chrysanthemum cineiflorum. Yep. So it's a natural pesticide and insecticide. So if you were to use chrysanthemum, like a chrysanthemum spray, you would be able to deter insects and shit. So we don't even need all the shit like Roundup. We don't need shit like... I don't even know what else they use, you know? But, you know, let me just find some other organic pesticides. Just a list of them. Jesus Christ, this website did not load 100% too well. Reload it. There we go. Site under construction. No wonder. Didn't help me really. Organic pesticides, okay. Well, there's 10 or homemade ones, I guess, that we can look at. I just want to see what they are. Neem. Ancient Indians highly revered neem oil as a powerful all-natural plant for warding off pests. Okay. Neem juice. Such a weird name, neem. Neem juice is even one of the most powerful natural pesticides on the planet, holding over 50 natural insecticides. You can use this extremely bitter tree leaf to make a natural pesticidal spray. Awesome. And salt spray. For treating plants affected with spider mites, mix 2 tablespoons of Himalayan crystal salt into 1 gallon of warm water and spray it on affected areas. Alright, pretty simple enough. Mineral oil. Mix 10 to 30 milliliters of high-grade oil into 1 liter of water. Stir and add a spray bottle. This organic pesticide works well for dehydrating insects and their eggs. Huh. Citrus oil and cayenne pepper. Soap. Orange citrus oil and water. Really? To make this natural pesticide, simply mix 3 tablespoons of liquid organic Castile soap, okay, with 1 ounce of orange oil into 1 gallon of water. Eucalyptus oil. That is pretty self-explanatory, actually. Onion and garlic spray. Mince 1 organic clove of garlic and 1 medium size of organic onion. Awesome. I love eating this shit all the time. So, I'd be down for that. I'd probably drink that shit. And add a quart of water, wait 1 hour, then add 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 1 teaspoon of liquid soap to the mix. Well, fuck the soap. But I would drink the rest of that shit. Add like a bunch of mince, a whole clove of garlic, and 1 onion with some cayenne peppers. Hell yeah, dude. Chrysanthemum flower tea, there it is. Chili pepper and diatomaceous earth. What? Grind 2 handfuls of dried chilies into a fine powder and mix 1 cup of diatomaceous earth. Add 2 liters of water and let it sit overnight. Shake well before applying. If you know some easy recipes for making your own organic... Alright, cool. Tobacco spray. What the fuck? Just as tobacco is hazardous to humans, tobacco spray was once commonly used as pesticide for killing insects, like caterpillars and aphids. Mix 1 cup of organic tobacco, preferably in a brand that is organic and all natural, into... Good luck finding that. Into 1 gallon of water. Allow the mixture to set overnight. After 24 hours, the mix should have a light brown color. Ew. If it's very dark, add more water. This mix can be used on most plants except those in the Solanaceae family. Tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, etc. Okay. That's still pretty cool. So these are... We have... In a lot of these... And the thing is, with a lot of this... Very accessible. Easily accessible. I guess tobacco spray was used at one point, and that probably wouldn't taste good to put on your plants and stuff, but... Works. Chrysanthemum flower tea and onion garlic spray, eucalyptus oil, citrus oil and cayenne pepper, salt spray, neem oil from neem juice or something. Like, I mean, there's a lot of different organic ways to deal with this bigger, broad problem of pesticide residues being found so much in our food. Because at least with these organic versions of these pesticides, they're not going to be as dangerous compared to, like, Roundup or whatever. Or, like, I don't know what all the brands for pesticide control are. But, I mean, you know, like, instead of having all of these big corporations pushing these potentially toxic things into our produce, we should be having more organic options available. And have it subsidized, even. This is absurd.
More than 92% of kale tested contained 2 or more pesticide residues, according to the analysis. And a single sample of conventionally farmed... You know, I'm glad that kale is littered with fucking pesticides.
Yeah,
Damn. I'm glad kale's littered with pesticides.
Sucks, people who eat kale deserve to fucking be poisoned.
Kale is...
Edgy TJ, dude. Edgy TJ. I love it. What the fuck? Oh, well. Oh, that'd be a cool sign to have on, like, every fucking place in the area. No spray sign. No spray zone. Residential area, organic garden. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. You can make your own custom safety signs? Okay, that's cool. Okay, this is cool, dude. Okay, this is cool. You can make your own little sign. Hascom. What? A custom message will define particular chemical hazards and show. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I can literally take one of these and just customize one. Just go from there. Dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. You can make your own little personal signs and shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Right on. Just come out of nowhere trying to, like, look up pesticides and shit, and that's what I get. Alright, right on, right on. It's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Alright. Cool. Well, I think we did what we could on that one. Now this. Now let's look into some other dumb shite. But first, I need a bowl. Man, I haven't even smoked yet. Ugh. Stretch. Stretching my life away. Got nothing to see and display. I don't know what is going on this very day. Get this all bumped up. Now I need to grind my shit. Grind a little less of what we got going on here. Knock, knock, knock. Come on out, weed. Bag a bing, bag a boom. There we go. Oh, well, let's see what next is on the little agenda of stuff to look at. Burp. A burp. A humble burp. Yeah, unless it works out. Fox host continues to be a retard, basically. Cool. Candace Owens face plants on pulling a race card. That's even awesomer. Was it really a race card, though, or was it something different? I have no idea. Maybe not. But we'll start with this. Because this guy is absurd and garbage. And no one should take this goofball seriously. And the goofball I am referencing is a slimy, smarmy, smug, absolutely vile piece of shit Scottish fuck. It's fucking Mick, dude. It doesn't even deserve to be called what he is. He deserves... He's just a... He's just a fucking just shroob. Just a little simp. Just a fucking... God, the more I look at this guy's fucking face, the more I get angry, dude. He just is such a smug, pretentious fucking piece of shit. Ugh. Blech. It's gross, dude. It's just gross. Just can't hang. I just can't hang, yo. Certain people I just can't hang with. It's like, I can't even, dude. Your smugness is too much. I'm gonna need to, like, smoke, like, a lot of weed or have a few shots before I can even remotely handle your ass, bro.
So Stuart Varney is continuing his tradition of over-defending the rich like a cartoon villain. Check this out.
My take?
The rich outrage machine fired up about an hour ago in D.C. It is literally the Tax the Rich conference. Literally, that is its name, Tax the Rich. And it's staged by those patriotic millionaires. They're the people who have already made their pile, but are determined to stop you from making yours. The socialists.
What? Literally, that is not what it says, you stupid, dumb fuck. First of all, those patriotic millionaires are doing so you, aka us, I guess, they're referring to the average redneck schlub boomer that's watching Fox News all the time. No offense to any who might be watching, I have no idea. To the point of like, oh, these socialists taxing the rich want to do that so I can't be rich? What? No. If anything, it's so you can get more money in your pocket. What? Like, the whole idea of taxing the rich is so you can release the tax burden of the working class and the middle lower classes and the impoverished. That's the whole point of that. It's the whole point of taxing the rich and taxing big corporations and stuff like that. I'm just gonna fucking put my hair on the book. Oh, goddamn, it's getting annoying. You're tired of this shit. It's starting to just drive me nuts. It doesn't want to cooperate. Some days I literally think about shaving this shit. But I don't, because I would realize how fucking awful I look like shaved. So I'll never do that again. I'll never do that. But still, it's just like, how do you equate to taxing the rich to you're not going to get opportunities to make money? It's like, no, that's not how it is. Like, the rich are still going to be fucking rich. They're still going to make a fuck ton of money, you stupid smug fuck. And you dumb motherfucker. This is like, do you not get what the fuck a tax is? Barney? Do you not understand what the fuck that is? Oh shit, what did I just do? I got out of that video.
To stop you from making yours.
Again, you're fucking wrong.
The socialists are running this conference. It's a setup for their complete takeover of the Democratic Party.
Really?
Representatives Pramila Jayapal and Mark Pocan, they lead the House Progressive Caucus. They are there.
They are there. Oh my god, so fucking scary. Oh.
Representative Barbara Lee will be speaking to a panel about the War of World Views. Randy Weingarten.
Okay. So you're gonna throw in a little straw man on Barbara Lee, who's also kind of a milk toasty type of person anyway. I'm not that big of a fan of her. She's cool, I guess, whatever. But the war on world views, it sounds dumb just because you said it.
Leads a discussion on funding our future by taxing the rich.
Yeah, that sounds about like a good question. Hey, how do we fund our future? I don't know. Should we probably think about doing better taxes on the rich? Maybe.
By the way, Ms. Weingarten took $194,188 for unused vacation and sick days in 2010 when she left her teachers' union job.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't get sick and sometimes you build up vacation time after working at a place over time. And when you're about to finish your career or whatever working there, and you realize you have a lot of sick days and a lot of vacation time, you're gonna take it. No fucking shit, you're gonna take it. And God forbid if you let that build up over time, so then when you do cash in your vacation time, you end up getting a pretty nice little bundle out of that. Oh my God, so fucking terrible. You wanna know who does that? I do. I've taken fucking vacation time, and I've gotten some decent cash out of that, you know, for a little trip, and it helps me out for a little bit. But guess what? It helps me out for a little bit, but it doesn't last fucking forever. And for them, yeah, sure, it's going to last a lot longer because it's $100,000. But guess what? They're a part of a different class, so they got a little extra money. So guess what? They can be taxed a little more. But that doesn't mean that they aren't going to be against being taxed. It just means that they believe in adequate taxes and like a more proper tax plan. Unlike you dumb fuck. Stupid dimbo bigot. Not bigot, you stupid bimbo charlatan. He's not even a bigot. He's a bigot against the working class and the poor, I guess, because he literally does not understand what the fuck that is as a concept. But, like, I mean, that's about it, I guess.
She made $600,000 that year. A couple of the panels will be moderated by Washington Post reporters Elaine Olin and Jonathan Capehart. The Washington Post is owned by the richest capitalist of them all, Amazon's Jeff Bezos. What are they?
Because what the Washington Post does totally represents what Jeff Bezos is doing. What a false equivalence. Like, yeah, Jeff Bezos owns Amazon. Guess what? The Walton family owns fucking Walmart. And what am I supposed to do about it? We can, I don't know, tax Jeff Bezos? The motherfucker who didn't pay his taxes in 2017? You stupid shit. Oh my God. You bring up the one motherfucker who enforces the point of having the rich taxed. You stupid, retarded faggot. Fuck you, dude, you stupid retard. Put a gun in your fucking mouth, dude, you stupid, retarded faggot. Fuck. Stuart Varney's such a smug piece of shit, man. What a fucking retard. Utter retard. Propagandist, utter shill, total fucking scam artist and a charlatan. That's what he is. God. I hate this rich fuck mentality, man. I hate it. I don't hate a rich person, but I hate the rich fucks that think they are entitled to it all because, oh, they got a little silver spoon in their mouth and they got a nice little blowjob growing up and getting a bunch of fucking money in college. Oh, nice. Ooh, great success for you. Like, god damn. Stuart Varney just fucking riles me up, dude. The scummiest of scumfucks. Boy. You pop in the middle of a rant. That's awesome. You just hearing me already intense. You're like, oh shit, what'd I miss? I haven't even smoked a bowl. It's an hour in. I haven't touched this yet. Jesus Christ. I mean, I should have known better than to start this without doing this because I should know better. I think that's why, because I enjoy having the adrenaline rush of having to like get riled up against Stuart Varney and shit like that, and Jeff Bezos. Like, I get riled up about them, and I think that's why, because it's like, ooh, me getting all feisty about that. Like, yes, oh yeah. I don't know. I get like there must be something about it that I just like being angry about it. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe not like it, but it does give a sense of satisfaction after just ranting and raving about them all. I'm not even done with it. I don't even know if I'm halfway with this yet. Oh, I'm definitely not halfway. I am like under halfway. Oh no. Greedy for a different type of tax the rich conference agenda. This is like this little post-it this Stuart put up. Greedy for a different type of country. Don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Trump's tax bill, the art of the steal. I mean, yeah, technically, yes. Yes, some billionaires are a policy failure. I guess. Not necessarily. What? Some billionaires are policy failures? No, they're not. They put policy that benefits them. That's not a failure. That's them enriching themselves. How the rich get richer. That one follows up on that one. California dreaming, New York state of mind, taxation in state. What? Learning to save America. Oh my god, there's just buzzwords. Here's buzzwords. Get triggered. It's like, am I supposed to, like, greedy for a different type of country? Like, what am I supposed to think? Like, these people are greedy for, like, a different country? Like, a totally different sovereign nation? Like Canada or something like that? Are they, like, greedy for Canada? Are they greedy for what? Like, France or some shit? I don't know. Like, what does... That literally doesn't mean anything. Like, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. These are just buzzwords. Like, there's a few things that actually would probably delve into some shit, like the Trump tax bill and now the rich get richer, but, like, oh my god, like, everything else is buzzwords and meant to be, like that, like, material. It's like, it's that type of material. It's like, how do we get people to get super triggered at the idea of taxes? It's just greed for a different country. It's like, what? No, that's like... That makes no sense. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. The only way I can make that logically wrap my head around that is if someone is openly, like, being, you know, like an actor for another country, like a puppet or something like that, or or a clientele or a spy or something. And I'm assuming that Stewart's going to probably make the point that, like, either Pamela or those type of groups of people trying to push these type of ideas, trying to tax the rich, essentially, or that they're, you know, trying to be greedy for a different country or something, or that they're trying to use these as, like, straw man attempts to be like, oh, they are trying to say this about the rich, but actually we're not. It's like, what? This shit makes no sense. This shit makes no sense. Besides, like, two. California dreaming / New York state of mind. What is that even? You're just putting California and New York states in the same thing, and then put taxation in the states after that as a buzzword. It's just a straw man as a buzz thing. Yeah, California and New York have high taxes. Guess what also has high taxes? Washington. Also, I can imagine a lot of different lower classes, a lot of the lower class taxes and income brackets being higher, considering the Trump's tax bill, the art of the steal, as it's called, on your little stupid post-it note that you have on screen. Get this off screen.
Panels. Trump's tax bill, the art of the steal, how the rich got richer, and learning to save America. Personally, I'd like to see America saved from the sheer awfulness of socialism. Remember?
God, he sounds like my dad, dude. It's like literally none of this means fucking squat dick. It doesn't mean anything.
I've lived it.
Oh my God. He literally does.
The sheer awfulness of socialism. Remember, I've lived it.
Oh, the 100% way to defeat an argument. This idea is bad. I lived through it. Yeah, there's still Holocaust survivors, and stuff like that are still alive, and they would probably argue that that Nazism and fascism is utterly bad. Yet there are people who support those ideas to this very day. Are we going to say that all of a sudden these ideas are super? We must look at it's all right. Hold on, we can take a step back really quick and check them out. And then actually see the merits of this shit. We can actually at least look for that and be like, hey, that's really bad, pretty bad. But if we look at the political discourse of the United fucking States of what socialism, capitalism, all this bullshit, and then actually look at the exploitation of all that, of what the elites have been doing in this country since the fucking 50s and 40s onward. If we actually take a step back and look at that, it's just it seems like capitalism has been a major thing in the United States. Seems like a lot of people have died in the U.S. before. Wasn't due to socialism. And people are probably going to also point out Mao Zedong or Zhao Zedong and Stalinism. It's okay, yeah, your point. They're authoritarian genocidal dictators, just like Hitler was, and just like Pol Pot, just like all these other dictators was. So was Andrew Jackson, so was fucking Batista and all these other fucking, militaristic dictators. Just because they have a specific ideology to operate their head of government doesn't mean that is literally what that fucking ideology is. I hate to be one of these dudes, and I'm not even one of these dudes, but I would argue that communism was literally never 100% truly achieved yet. And I would say that, hey, it was attempted. I would say it was attempted multiple times. But I would never say it's 100% truly achieved, because it went into authoritarian statehood and shit. But guess what? That was the course of how history happened to play out. Can't really change that, but the initial ideology never claims anything. In fact, communism says that it needs a classless and stateless society as the end goal. A classless and stateless society, that's not what Stalin had. That's not what the Soviet Union was. So, it was attempted, never was able to be achieved and actually been done yet. So I would say that, but oh no, it doesn't make that idea bad just because, it went incorrectly. Because if we were going to say, oh, socialism doesn't work, then you have to say that capitalism doesn't work. You have to. Just period. Because it doesn't. It does this, it has done a bunch of exploitation just as much as communism or socialism has, if we want to do this stupid label game. And it has done just as much exploitation as around the world. If anything, I'd probably argue a lot worse and a lot more exploitation around the world, considering that this type of system has continued onward compared to the compared to the communism or socialism or whatever you want to branch that form of like leftist authoritarianism or whatever. Oompa Stalin bounced me on his knee when I was a wee lad. Aw. Humble Stalin bounced on your knee as a wee lad. Yeah. It's just so absurd. These arguments are absurd. That was good though. Yo, what's this? It's this. This is what it is. But now I don't know every single detail about him. I know a lot about his kind of rise into how he came to be, then kind of the broad Civil War thing, and then kind of his in like stabilizing China once he actually got all that. And after that, I don't really know too much, so I can't say for sure how I feel about him. I know he also had his own fair share of mass killings before. I know he does, just like Stalin has, just like all these other big dictators. So, I just don't know I just don't know the count or how severe or however, you know. So, whatever. The Great Leap Forward is the longest take. If I remember right, that was when a lot of there's like some famines that happened, didn't it? Where he was trying to industrialize parts of China and cause different famines and shit. Yeah. Chief changes in the last war. Okay, so it was mostly the agricultural. That was the main difference between Maoism, I think. It was just because they put a lot of focus on the agricultural economy. Yeah. Economic social campaign led by, aimed to rapidly transform from an agrarian economy to a, Oh, yeah, it was through industrialization, as collectives say, Led to an economic disaster. It led to it. It was a disaster, believe me. A disaster. Like, his premise, at least, was a decent idea. Because they were pretty much just a little, like, what? Like a... Pretty much like a generalissimo, like... led like serfdom basically, and it was like, oh damn, like nothing much was out there, so you know it made sense to have a policy, you know, to try to get industrialization, but obviously like this was just bad. This is just bad. I had a shitty Joe. Hold me. I gotta catch up on topic of the day. There isn't really any topic of the day, really. I've just been like, I pulled up some different stuff and just been chatting about it. On stream, lighting in the room, and no hat. Yeah, because I was just kind of like, meh, just kind of chilling, and I was like, you know, I'll just do a stream for a little bit, and then go outside, get lunch and stuff like that later, so. Yeah, it's gonna do this for a little bit, which I've already done for a little bit, and come back for a little later after I do some other shit. But yeah, it's just one of them days where it's just a chill day, pretty much. Flash Friday is supposed to be out today too. Oh, I gotta check out Patreon, make sure that's out. So if I end this, I can just go straight to that. Pessimist Productions. Yeah, Flash Fried. Oh, what do you know? There's the thumbnail for the video is the headline article. Dismay as Trump vetoes bill to end U.S. support for war in Yemen. Oh my fucking god. Can we just say that Trump is just an establishment shill and just a like, seriously? Can we just call it for what he is? Oh my god. Yeah. Let's veto to end the US support for a genocide. Let's veto that idea. Let's like not, you know, fucking like let's not actually try to be a little better on the world stage just by a smidge. We can't just do a slight smidge of being a little better. We have to go on the route of like, nah, who cares? Meh. It's whatever. Makes us more money to support the war in Yemen anyway, so meh. Profits over, like, actual principle. Oh my god. There's some, like... I have my window wide open, so I'm hearing something just, like, right outside my window. Poking at the tree. Oh. No, it's just a little bird. A little burb. Well, I'll put that off to the side. I think I'm done with this twerp. Stuart Vonnie twerp. Ugh. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh man, alright. Well, let's see if there's anything further YouTube recommendations I could look at. Because I'm sure there'll have to be some interesting stuff. Oh my god. So, not only do we get the teaser trailer for the new Star Wars, which is just awful. We get Star Wars Jedi, the Fallen Order reveal trailer from EA and like Electronic Arts. Oh my god. Let me just look at this.
Wasn't always like this. But now there are 3 rules to survive. Don't stand out.
Okay.
Accept the past. Trust no one. The galaxy's changed.
Oh my god. This has, like, okay, so... okay. It's basically, like, set in, like, the dystopian world of, like, oh, the, I guess the New Order, you know, is out in force and shit. Am I right? Like... yeah, okay, hold on. Oh, no, this is a pre... okay, hold on. The description says some shit. Cal Kestis... he doesn't even look like a Jedi whatsoever. Well, I guess the don't stand out is part of that rule. One of the last surviving members of Jedi Order after the purge of Order 66 is now Padawan on the run. Okay. I guess the premise is alright. But... oh man, this is not, like, this just feels like an action flick more than an actual game. Like, this seems like it's an action adventure. Oh, wow, ha, nah, yeah, where'd he go? This game looks like it should be an open world, like a massive, massive open world. Like, this is, like, I first came in thinking this would probably be like an open world game, and it's not. Not at all. And oh my god, people are falling for this like a bunch of hucksters. Nearly a 250,000 likes so far to have like 14K dislikes. Oh, jeez. I'm neutral right now, but oh, jeez.
Whatever you do, don't reach from within. Don't stand out.
There is no fucking gameplay to show what this game would actually play like. There's nothing. There's nothing to let me know how the gameplay will be. It's just showing cutscenes, and that's it. I remember where there was trailers for video games, and they used to actually show some fucking gameplay to at least give you an idea what the game will play like for you, so you can get an idea. This isn't telling me shit. It's just giving me the story arc like it's a fucking movie, which you can do that, but fucking at least give me some gameplay to show me what this will be.
Accept the past. Execute Order 66. Trust no one.
Oh my god, that guy's eyes were bulging out of his fucking head. Jesus Christ, dude. Man. And you already got the premise of trust no one. We got it. And I love how in this whole trailer he's like, don't stand out and don't reach within, but throughout this whole action-packed shit, he's using force powers. Yeah, don't stand out, bro. Great idea. Let's use some of our force powers to try to be brazenly caught and deal with firefights and shit. Yeah. I'm not excited for this. Oh my god. Wow.
Trust only in the Force.
Oh, at the very end, he gets his lightsaber. Woo! Become a Jedi. Here we go. Here's some more accurate rules. The 3 rules to survive. 1, don't stand out. 2, accept the past. 3, don't trust EA. Ha! Please be the best Star Wars game. Don't make this another Battlefront EA. Dude, you know exactly what they're gonna do. You forgot 4, pay to win. Yep. Oh, man. People are like, I thought about pre-ordering, but I don't trust EA enough. Who pre-ordered? Like, why are you pre-ordering this shit? Who's, like... Come on, dude. Oh my god, I don't get hyped for anything anymore because I know this is not going to be a good game. I just know it. It's by EA. It's by EA. Electronic Arts, dude. That's all I need to know. Beyond that, I already know what's going to happen. It's not going to be good. It's just going to be a cash pump to get more fucking money out of everything. Oh my god, it's just so absurd. It's not like, I'm not excited for it. I'm not excited for it. Not at all. Headache neck, damn son. Oh shit, keep doing that. There we go. Cool. Most things are, yeah. I agree. Like, this is, man. It wasn't enough for me to dislike, but man, I'm not excited for it. And that was just nothing but overhype. It was like, let me hype the fuck out of this as much as possible in order to get people to buy this. It's like, nah way. Nah. Like, nah way. Instead of like, no way, nah. Man. Ugh. Well, geez. this ended up being the day of, like, just let's see the news of some mild disappointment. I guess. Jeez. Taliban fighters capture military dog. What? 5 years ago? Why is YouTube recommending me stuff from, like, so long ago? Demon moon buildings hidden by holograms. Donnie of Daytona. Oh my god. Okay, I think I found someone to just... I think I found someone to get a laugh at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Watch this. 100% water above the moon. What the fuck? Large sun, plasma lens rays. Question mark? Hashtag biblical cosmology. Oh my god, what is... Oh no. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? This intro! Oh man, this is too good! Oh! Oh man. Oh, this is awesome. Oh shit. I should probably close my window or else my neighbors are gonna think I'm a screeching banshee. Holy fuck. I'm so glad none of them are outside. Oh jeez, dude. This is too epic. Oh my god. This is too awesome. Just what the fuck is it? Watch this intro, dude. This intro this is insane. This is just too insane to pass up, dude. What the fuck? Donnie of Daytona. And then it morphs into this.
I got an awesome video for you. I'm calling this video "The Moon is Under an Immense Ocean" or something along those lines. Because finally, I was filming Jupiter this morning and got the best representation of water. A little bit on another luminary, and then the most incredible moon footage I have done this year. Clear. There is some amazing stuff. Without further ado, hold on to your butts. Okay, we're going to start the video off here, which is the traditional version of Jupiter, just to let people know that I do know how to work my equipment. So this is Jupiter here.
I know how to work my equipment. Here's me actually using it. Okay.
One of its moons, and then there'll be another moon up here. Watch. So there's Jupiter, but so bright it's hard for me to get the lines. But here's Jupiter cropped and the focus just slightly adjusted. Look at the water, guys. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. His proof for water. His proof for water. So far, at least on the moon. But I guess right now on Jupiter too. Is that here's, watch what it does.
That is no denying water. I do a few different runs. Look at this one. This is all Jupiter now. Look at this. Look at that.
If I had to take a random guess of what that actually would be, is because you're so zoomed into onto it. Like, let me just zoom in like a shit ton. For some reason, I got like a little bit of sweat on my nose. Like, notice how a little bit pixelated I am and shit. Like how everything around is pixelated. Well, that tends to, you notice that naturally there's just a little fuzz that kind of goes around. That happens when you get really like zoomed in on something, especially something so far out as Jupiter. Then you do some weird visual effects to make it that, which that still is like a little weird. And then claim there's water. No, that's not water. That's like pixel fuzz from like fucking the camera, like. And because you did some slight visual alteration effects, it now looks even more distorted. So now it looks even more fuzzier. So it looks more like more of a blobous thing instead of just a fucking gas planet. That you didn't prove anything. Like, there was nothing proven. Nothing was proven. Besides the fact he knows how to do different effects on a fucking camera, I guess. I don't know. Like, what?
This is the best interpretation. There is water.
Also, that could be clouds. You know, like clouds that are like up there. You know, that are just chilling, doing their own thing. That's water. But guess what? That's in the Earth's atmosphere. So there's no water on Jupiter. You're just recording the gaseous liquids that are clouds that happen to be observed overhead and happen to pass over your camera, and also over the site of the planet you're observing, which happens to be Jupiter, or the object you might be observing, which could be the moon later on, I guess. You didn't prove anything, dude. I hate to be that guy, but you didn't prove anything. I know you're trying to seem like you... At least you're not a flat earther, because flat earthers want to do this. So I'll give him credit in at least that. He's not a flat earther, so I'll give him that. I mean, but there's no water on Jupiter, dude. There's none. If there is, it's like in a gaseous form, like a steam or something like that, considering the composition of Jupiter anyway, and how like massive and how extreme the storms are on Jupiter and how much the wind gusts are, which are fucking absurd. So I mean, like, it just ain't gonna happen, dude. It just won't happen. Like, there's no, like, you're not gonna find liquid water on Jupiter. On its moons is debatable. Like, that's why we're sending probes to Europa and shit. That's a different story. But Jupiter itself, come on. What are you doing? Let's do the forehead again. Nah, I'm good. You're seeing it right now. So, I mean, you're good.
Above the firmament. And this is the ultimate proof right here. Look at it, guys. There is no denying it.
Oh, I love how, like, happy he is about this. Let's see the moon now.
Just to prove that I do know how to... Now, here's a UFO. I was about to film the moon, and this little UFO come by. I thought it was a plane, but there was only one orb. It was one orb. Look.
Could it have been the International Space Station? Which happens to be a bright orb in the sky, if you look at it through your eyes, you know? If you look out to the International Space Station, it's a big, bright, like, about bright as, like, a normal star out in the night sky. It's about as bright as that, maybe slightly brighter. And it's just, like maybe about that speed. Just casually going over its orbit, like it normally would. Like, you probably caught that. You just happen to have a chance to catch that while you're recording the moon. So, congratulations. Or maybe it was another satellite. Congratulations. You recorded one of our many satellites that are fucking space orbiting our Earth.
Look at this high definition, guys. Look at this high definition. So
That's
I
pretty
do
good.
some more luminaries after this moon clip.
What's a luminary anyway? Do I even want to know? I mean, this is a pretty nice shot of the moon, I ain't gonna lie.
But I want to point out a couple of things that is just amazing. Okay, so look at the high definition. You can see so much trails in the sand and different constructs that are not supposed to be there.
Yeah, like craters and stuff. I guess, because though like the moon is just a thing that's just chilling, and then a meteor or like a bodily object will come crashing into the moon, and then create something that was initially not, well, I guess not supposed to be there as you quote it, but just ends up happenstance being there. Is the better way to say it, I guess. Just there by happenstance, you know, and like, okay, so I'm still confused now. He's trying to prove that. Well, he's starting to do some visuals here.
Okay, how about that construct right there?
Okay. Looks like a crater. The dude is like literally showing craters and shit. It's like what? Like what? What the fuck? Phone ain't like almost dead, but it's kind of low. Just realized. Got a homie messaging me too. Tell him to text me. And it looks like fragments of, like what he's got shown here looks like fragments of what were from one of these other probably larger craters. Like there's a pretty big crater off in distance, and then there's another one too that's older by the geography of it. And here, I'll just show you guys. I'll just show you guys really quick. Oh my god, he's not letting up. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I guess I'll have to get him really quick, I suppose. But yeah, he was talking about these things here, I guess, and if I had to take a random guess based on the local geography around this region, I would assume this guy, an older crater, let me move that, considering how it landed, probably like this, like, you know, boom, or maybe even boom. It's probably more like it was boom like that, but either way, it still can apply. So if it went boom like that, chances are these things here are fragments from like shards that fell down and then boom, you know? And then later down the line, this formed and blocked some of that shit. But, you know, it's just like, well, like, I mean, these are apparently constructs that aren't supposed to be here, I guess. Huh? Like, if you want to say those aren't, then that isn't, any, like, like, I mean, you have to, look at these. These are craters, and those look pretty oddly shaped. Like, that doesn't look like, that looks kind of squarish, and that looks kind of like a weird oblong oval shape. Like, it's, like, I mean, those just look smaller versions of, like, these weird, odd-shaped craters over here, too. It's just part of how the geography looks there. And also, I mean, there's optical illusions, especially with the light given out, depending on the position of the moon's position to us, and where it is visibly for us. It will tend to vary on, like, hey, it might, you know, like the light might be slightly different depending on where you view it from your perspective on observing the moon. And it will probably look slightly different depending on the observations on the moon, because we have had pictures from Mars, moon, different bodily objects around the solar system and the galaxies too, of optical illusions that look like they're one thing and look like it might be something different, but it isn't. It's just happenstance to be an illusion. Like there's this one, like the face of Mars or something like that, and it just was a mountain. That's just what it was. It was just a little mountain. Just like a little like hilltop amongst, you know, a small plain with other hills scattered around the area. So it's just like, it wasn't really anything at all. It was just an optical illusion, and yeah, there's nothing to it. But, oh, he's pointing some other ones out, I guess.
There's some better ones up top. Hold on.
Better ones?
I think I enlarge it, but there's like a wall right there. There's some type of like staircase or something right.
What? A wall. Those are called ridge lines. You have these on Earth. You want me to find some on the map for you? Those are called ridgelines, good sir. Due to the fact that this area that you are observing of the moon happens to be an area that was heavily bombarded, maybe even continuously and even up to this day, of a continuous bombardment over time of this region, thus makes the land around it look really, really jagged and very rigid-like. Hence, you get these weird, like, wall-like ridges and shit. Like, that's basically a naturally formed wall of moon crust due to meteors, asteroids, and other bodily objects from space over the eons that the moon's fucking been around, of just pummeling down on it over time. Up until now. Like, I don't, like, bruh. Like, I mean, bruh. I love this guy I just described. He can't get enough. Oh my god, really? So much structure on the moon. It makes a person wonder why they came out with the moon is in our atmosphere. Because, oh my god, why do people misinterpret that, dude? Like the moon is literally in our atmosphere. Literally in the atmosphere. Like, what? It's like, what? First of all, the reason why they said that is because they did mention that, yes, it's technically in the atmosphere, because there's this part of the Earth's atmosphere that extends out, but is so, like, here, like, I can't even explain it because I'm not even, you know, a fucking expert on this shit. But I can't believe it. Okay, here we are. Tiny wisps of Earth air stretch way out into deep space, far beyond the moon's orbit, a new study suggests. Earth's geocorona, that's what it's called, the geocorona, a tenuous cloud of hydrogen atoms, extends up to 390,000 miles into space, according to new research. For perspective, the moon orbits an average distance of 239,000 miles, or 384,000 kilometers. 84,600 kilometers. The moon flies through Earth's atmosphere steadily of Russia. We were not aware of it until we dusted off observations we made over 2 decades ago by the SOHO spacecraft. SOHO, the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, is a joint European NASA probe that launched in September 1995 to study the sun and space weather. Cool. Alukin and his team analyzed archival data gathered by SOHO's Solar Wind and Strategies instruments, SWAN. Whoa. Specifically measurements of a type of ultraviolet light called Lyman alpha radiation. Whoa. That sounds crazy, dude. Lyman alpha radiation. Sunlight interacts with geocorona hydrogen atoms in the Lyman alpha wavelength, which is blocked by Earth's atmosphere, and therefore must be observed from space. This work allowed the team to map the geocorona's extent and get a handle on the region's density. They found that the geocorona is denser on Earth's day side because of the composition of solar radiation, but denser is a relative term. There are just 70 hydrogen atoms per cubic centimeter. Wow. At an altitude of 3,700 miles or 600 kilometers. Not 600, but 6,000 kilometers on the day side, and a mere 0.2 atoms per cubic centimeter on the moon's distance, a new study reported. Wow. Whoa. This is a cool photo. Damn. Earth in its hydrogen envelope, or geocorona, as seen from the moon in ultraviolet light. This image was captured in 1972. This is an epic picture. I just can't like let y'all just pass that up. Look at that. That is pretty epic as fuck. That's pretty awesome. I remember back in the school, you used to shoot the rubber bands at it. Oh, really? There was this little thing in middle school that we had. They were called Hornets. And you used your fingers as like a little slingshot for a rubber band. You know, when you have these like tiny, like you will have like a, you know, like a regular piece of paper like this, fold it down to basically like this size, you know. You would fold it down to an absurd small size and have it like, so it can be kind of molded so it can kind of fit snugly into the rubber band. And basically you would just launch them at people and they'll be like fucking darts, dude. And I think at one point they finally hardcore cracked down on that shit at one point because someone literally took someone's eye out with that. I don't think intentionally, but that it happened at one point. And it was just like, oh fuck. And I didn't even know who the kid was at all or anything, so I don't know if that actually was true. But apparently it happened, so they were like, fuck this. This has got to stop with these fucking rubber bands, people shooting shit out of them. And people, I think also it was getting bad to the point people started sticking staplers so they would actually be painful to the point of like they'll stick to you maybe. And like, and shit like that. It's just like, oh my god. It's just like, what the fuck? It's just like, why? What's wrong with people? But anyway, yeah. So there's this like part of our atmosphere that the moon is on called the geocorona, and it's just like essentially just a very thin, very thin like atmosphere of hydrogen atoms that just happen to just all be chilling doing their thing. That's why it's safe to use the whole rubber band as is. Well, there was some edginess that was wanted, so we were all like, get that edge. Oh my god, I got a fucking Trump pop-up ad. Get the fuck out of here. You're scum. Whoa. Dead spacecraft on Mars spotted in new photos? What the fuck? Bullshit, dude. Oh, these are just the old NASA spacecraft. Okay. All right. I think I see one right there. What's the other one? I just want to view this image to see it. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's all the way down here in this corner. Oh, I think I see the other one too. I see one of them here in the bottom corner, and there's another one up there, I think. That's cool. Is that the only picture, or was there another one that was also given out? Oh, there is another one. Phoenix Mars lander. Huh. Okay. Damn. Man, there's like some really awesome, fascinating pictures of Mars, man. Some really fascinating shit. It's like, damn. It's awesome. I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to go there, but damn. Must I say that it is an awesome, awesome planet. collapse of Austria-Hungary every day. Awesome. That's just awesome. The collapse of monarchies makes me happy. Revenge is a dish best served tenderized. Sweet tender revenge. I see it. I can see it and get it. I sees it and I gets it. Please don't trim your hair off. Well, hey, luckily I wasn't. Or at least definitely wasn't planning on to. An MI-20. That's a pretty cool little thing. Oh well, whatever. Oh my god. You know what? I was talking about the Star Wars trailer earlier. Let's actually, like, watch that. Just to see how fucking... Just to get the reaction of how bad this is. Oh my god. Another fucking desert planet. Another desert planet. Oh boy.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
Oh my god, can you build it up any slower? Oh, epic fight that we don't get to see really, but we saw the build up. And Jesus, that's so loud. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Oh, we'll show Kylo rebuilding his, like, his echo chamber mask. His echo chamber mask, because he's so edgy that he feels so much and has so many feelings. Oh. Oh my god. Lando just looks so... Oh, Lando, no. They got you in here now? No. Are they literally putting every fucking... They're putting every fucking original character in this. They're gonna, like, milk it of everybody. Oh, we don't get to see where they end up going. Oh, the saga comes to an end. You know what? This is the best. This is the best part of the trailer. This is the best part of the trailer right there. Right there. Now, I don't want to get copyrighted for an image because I know how trash Disney is. So, I am not doing that at all. I'm not no. No. Fuck Disney. Honestly, I'm done with stuff. Like, I'm to the point, like, low-key, there's more bad Star Wars movies than there are good ones. Like, I hate to be that guy, but there is now, dude. Like, The Force Awakens is a neutral, and then the last one was absolutely dog shit. Solo is dog shit. Rogue One was the only somewhat decent one. And then, like, the prequels were just bad. They were just, oh my god. Like, the only good ones were the originals. The OGs. And I don't mean the remastered where they kind of did a few different edits and shit. I mean like the OG. Oh, looks like some pod racing's happening. Oh, C-3PO's back. He's always been back, though. Princess Leia is still not dead, for some reason. They are flailing in the wind. Flailing in the wind. That is what they're doing. This like, nope, I'm gone. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Ugh. Like, you wanna know how you know the Emperor is dead? He was thrown into some crazy fucking chamber thing from a large, immersive, huge amount of height. And then literally was incinerated. And then the thing he was in that incinerated him blew up. Because he was on the Death Star, the second one. That was under construction that, blew up. He is the Emperor is literal cosmic dust. Cosmic dust. And you're to say he's back? No. I'm not watching that. I vowed to not watch Solo, and I'm not watching this. They don't know. They don't get it. They just are trying to suck all the fucking money and the milk. It is dry as possible. Would that count as a triple kill in Halo? Yeah, I would, I think. I would count it as a triple kill. I count that as a quadruple kill. Because he's, there should be no way he comes back. Unless he's, one of those Force ghosts or something. Like a Sith ghost. You got, the Jedi ghosts, and now you got Sith ghosts. I mean, you could do that, I guess, but the thing is, Force ghosts don't really have, any actual powers in the real world in the Star Wars universe. They just are there. They interact and communicate with you, and that's, as far as I know, that's all they can really do. So, the fuck is the point of having the Emperor come back? This is probably exactly what it is, lol. Yeah. So why in the fuck are we getting ooh, the Emperor's laugh, he's back? It's no, I don't want him back because he was dead. It's he died at least 3 times in a row. They're just gonna have him flutter around for shits and giggles. I think so, dude. You know what? If there's another trailer that comes out for this film where we get different scenes and stuff like that, and we get to see a little bit of more hints of the Emperor, and I get to see how comical this film is, I might just watch it just to laugh, just to have a comical fun in my head. Externally, I'm oh my god. But then, internally, I'm just this is so fucking bad. So it's just I could do that. But I don't even know if I could stomach that. Oh, man. Plot twist. The Gogolok dude and Palpatine are the same person. Who? Snopes? Or Snoke? Oh my god. Don't even... Oh no. Snoke low-key as the Emperor Palpatine? Oh my god. It still wouldn't make... Snopes, there we go. It's Snoke. It's a Snoke, not Snopes, but yeah. Oh my god, that actually would make me hate the other... that would actually make the second film a little better because they just kill him pretty much instantly. Or they, when they first meet him, they basically just kind of kill him off pretty instantly. And then, then it'll make me hate the first one even more because he's oh my god, he's still alive. Now I really wish he's dead again. I guess that would be a quintuple kill. That dude is almost as bad as Jar Jar. I tend to agree. The thing is, they could have made him better if they gave him a story arc. They threw him away in the second movie. When they finally get to meet the bastard, he gets cut in half because Rey or Kylo, one of them, used the Force, tilted the lightsaber, so it's gonna cut him in half. It's wait, who the fuck were you again? And you're dead already? I don't care now. I don't even care you died. What? I'm just pissed. Fuck you, movie. Like, that's how I felt when I first saw that shit. Better to kill it off than milk it. Like, they were milking it, though. They're milking it as we speak. They always have been milking it. I mean, they were just like, they didn't know how to efficiently milk the character properly, so they just threw it away. And made it like, and they milked the Kylo and Rey fucking weird thing going on. Like, they decided to milk that instead of milk the Snoke thing. And honestly, it would have made Snoke a better character if he was actually developed to something. That's why he's such a shitty character, because he's basically not a character. He's just a Palpatine, like, placeholder because he's dead. That's pretty much all that's there. And when you finally get to meet him, he's Palpatine placeholder. When you get to meet him, well, at least when you meet him in the actual, final story, in the original one, there's an actual, like, character development and conflict that happens in that. In this one, he just gets cut in half and dies. Oh well, whatever. That's why he's so terrible. There's nothing to him. Nothing at all. It's like, where's, like, his background? How did he get into that power? Like, who is he? Like, what is his initial origins? Like, what like deformed him so much? Like, what's so important about this character that I am supposed to see as important and very valuable to the story? And there was nothing. Not one fucking thing. Besides that, he was the master to Kylo or some shit. And thought him as, like, some child or whatever.
Dirty dishes.
No. Maybe just one little jar, I guess. That was it.
Yeah.
I had that from earlier, but
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What you off today?
Yeah. I was gonna do a few things later, and then go grab some food later down.
Did you want to go to the hospital with Dad?
Oh yeah, sure. When is he gonna do that?
I'll check and see.
All right. I didn't even know I was doing that. Yeah, instead of doing stuff around the house, I'll probably just do that instead. But yeah, like, he just, like, there was, like, no story arc of him. That's just what really frustrated me about it. He's Palpatine without any personality. And I wanted him to have personality. Like, because Palpatine had a lot of personality. Like, he was a very deep character. And if there's one thing I could give the prequels, is they did somewhat of an alright job on, like, building up, more of, like, how did Palpatine, get into the character that he is now. Like, what was, the proto to that. I could give him that a little bit. If they focused on that shit for the most part throughout the entire little prequel trilogy, it wouldn't be that bad. But prequels are still shit. So, like, I can't give him that much of a pass. So, like, with these new ones, it made them a little better. Not much, though. Not by much. But, yeah, it's like, like, Star Wars has just taken such a downhill, man. Such a serious, major downhill turn for the worst. I just feel so sad about it, too. It's just like, man, Star Wars is such a great, expansive, and very detailed fucking universe. And yet it's just basically now literally being thrown away. And it's just squandered away. And then, like, even, like, the semi-canon stuff that fans would do, and even, like, LucasArts will be like, yeah, that's alright, kind of, it works enough, well, to be canon enough, type of thing. Like, that's not even considered anymore. Like, there's a lot of shit I think that used to be canon that's now semi-canon now. It's just like, what? Then there's, like, stuff that used to be, mostly or partially canon, that, now is not canon whatsoever. It's just like, yeah, this is a part of the story. It's just like, what? It's like, what? It just makes no sense. Like, it's so expansive that, like, nothing that necessarily even has to be canon, but it's so expansive, you can kind of do whatever you want with it, as long as it kind of falls into, like, the laws of, like, the Star Wars, like, they're, like, equivalent to, like, the laws of reality type of thing, as long as it fits into that for the Star Wars lore, you're good. Free game, bro, So, it's just like, damn. like Star Wars really does have like some actual potential to be something good, but just unfortunately ain't. Not anymore. Like like the new video game fucking coming out, like what, the Fallen Order or whatever, Star Wars Jedi. It just doesn't look good. Gave me no gameplay to even like consider, whether how the game would operate as. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. Ugh. Burp. Glenn Beck pushing Notre Dame cover up? What the fuck?
As already apparent, you're going to read the history and some of the most beautiful glass
I just want to hear it.
always be in Glenn Beck's mind this answer.
The rose stained glass window is irreplaceable. If this was arson, this is going to be bad. If this was arson of any foreign kind of any foreign entity, anybody with a grudge.
What does that mean? Any kind of arson from like, from like a foreign entity, like, huh? Dude, you're just flailing in the wind too, dude. Why is everyone flailing in the wind today? Even I was earlier. I was blanking. Then I remember what I was saying like 1 minute later. I'm like, oh. And continue my point. I smoked a bowl, now I'm chill. Weird. My sober mind mount is glitches, but as soon as this happens, I'm like, deglitched. It's like, reprocessing system. Rerouting. Unglitched. It's just like, okay. Okay. But, what? What do you do? Like, what? Okay, alright. Could it be arson? Maybe. That's why we have investigations, to see what the cause could be. And if the cause is from a foreign action, like someone starting a fire or something like that, then we have a suspicion to believe it was arson. Now, if it came from technical wiring or electrical faulties or something like that, then it wasn't arson. It was due to poor technical equipment or things like that. So we have investigations for these type of things. So let's see what the evidence says and go from there.
I think if, and this is a huge if, might have just been started by a cigarette, we don't know. But if this was started
by who's smoking a cigarette inside the Notre Dame? I'm pretty sure it's a no smoking facility. I don't know if they got those in France. I'm sure they probably do. That just makes no sense. What? I mean, I get outside, I guess, but it doesn't make sense.
By Islamists, I don't think you'll find out about it. Because I think it would set the entire country on fire. They've had killings, they've had mass shootings, they've had people running people down in the streets. The tension is very high. You take away, this be like us burning, our White House? I mean, what is iconic like this?
World Trade Centers?
Yeah, like the World Trade Center. This is their World Trade Center moment. And if this was done by terrorists, I think that they will keep it quiet, because I just don't think Macron in France wants that internal fight. If this was done by somebody who was disgruntled with the government, etc., like the Yellow Vests, they did say this weekend that the police can put bullets in their guns and they can shoot to kill the Yellow Vests. They said that this weekend. So maybe it's that. I don't know, but this is a really big deal.
I'm finding myself at a weird impasse. I'm finding myself agreeing with a little bit with Glenn a little here. But kinda, not even like 100%. Like, I'm like 50-50. And even on the 50-50, I'm not even 100% on the 50%. It's like, it wouldn't be a cover up, but for them to like, hey, in order to like try to focus on rebuilding this shit and focus on other major important matters because there's other more concerning matters at hand or whatever, for whatever reasons, I can see that. But like, it's not, I wouldn't say this is their 9/11 moment. Like, 9/11's 9/11. There's nothing fucking comparable to 9/11, so don't fucking make the comparison. You know, it's just like, what? What would be their 9/11 would be 9/11, because 9/11 was a whole fucking global thing. It wasn't just the mere fact that, well, like, it affected the U.S., so it directly did, but it affected the whole world, including France. So French's 9/11 was 9/11, just like the rest of the fucking world's. But like, this is I guess this would be their 14th, I guess, or something like that, or the 15th. I don't know exactly which day it was that they what were they doing? That they tried to, or that the fire got, you know, started and shit or whatever. And when that happened, it was like the 15th or something like that. I don't know exactly what day it was, but it was like the last 2 or 3 days. Pretty recent. But this is just. But on one level, it's like, yeah, sure, I can kind of see them trying to like. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird because, like, I want to see them covering it up. They would probably try to be more brazen, like, hey, here's this major issue here's a major group that, you know, destroyed a major piece of history. And, like, it's like, how dare they type of thing. That could happen, but it could probably be like, yeah, maybe they'll probably try to hide it, depending on a specific culprit, maybe, sure. But again, I don't know, so. Whatever.
The world has lost a major, major piece of history.
I mean, I agree with that, yeah.
So there you have it. That is the surefire way to make sure that you will always have one answer, always, for anything bad that happens.
Yeah, because France is so woke about Islam.
And
all I hear out of there is all the ways in which they're trying really hard to be nice to Muslims in France.
It's this is going to be the answer.
If we expose the truth, then people will be rude to Muslims.
Okay. It was aliens, so they hate our flat Earth and wood. What? Glenn's trying to restart the blaze with wet matches. Yeah, basically. Damn, this comment just roasted Beck. Yorkminster in England has a similar roof fire in 1984 with the entire transept roof caving in. All of it was rebuilt, and you would barely know it happened. St. Paul's Cathedral in London had German bombs penetrate the roof, again fully restored and repaired, and the munitions removed. I used to live about a 5-minute walk to Durham Cathedral in England. That was built in 1093, so it's even older than the Notre Dame. Beck talks about things not being replaceable. That's straight up false. Durham Cathedral had a full-time crew of stonemasons and other craftsmen who are always replacing bits and pieces to make sure that the cathedral would stay standing. Damn, son. Not only that, but the entire west end of Durham Cathedral collapsed in the 19th century. The whole damn thing. It was rebuilt exactly as it had been prior to the collapse. The main way that you could tell is that the stone is different colors since it hasn't gone through centuries of weathering. Also, yeah, basically. Also, a Scottish army burned every piece of wood inside the cathedral somewhere around the 17th century. My point is, all of it really can be restored, rebuilt, and totally destroyed parts replaced. Cathedrals are not to never have been static buildings. We can do it. We have technology. Let's just not use wood this time. Yeah. That's another point. It's like, I mean, the initial pieces themselves will be irreplaceable, but they have schematics, references, just the fact that it's been there and they are just like, have like a basically like photo memory of the damn thing. Like, they can easily get it repaired. Make a free Dungeons and Dragons style campaign in a video game? Oh my god. I don't even want to know.
France has long been criticised.
Speaking of France,
Buying weapons to Saudi Arabia. Human rights charities have time and time again told the government that those weapons are being used to bomb schools, hospitals, and other civilian targets, exacerbating the crisis in Yemen. A war that's left
also schools for the blind, open air markets, etc., etc., etc.
thousands dead and pushed millions to the brink of starvation. The UN has even called what's happening in Yemen the world's worst humanitarian crisis.
Coalition strikes are main cause of swelling. Okay, yeah. Cholera, polio, and measles outbreaks put lives of millions. Yeah, so there's just outbreaks of fucking rampant diseases in Yemen. And we're in the U.S. government. Our taxpayers, you and I, are going to it.
But France has always hit back, saying the weapons that it sells to Saudi Arabia are only used defensively to deter attacks by the Houthis.
Ali Badou, I'm not aware that French weapons are being used directly in Yemen.
Yeah, of course you don't, because once you sell it to the Saudis, you could give fuck all how they're used. You got your money. Your part of the transaction is complete. You're just going to wait for them to come knocking at your door again when they need more bombs. War criminal.
Directly in Yemen.
Except that now appears to be contradicted by a classified note by the French Military Intelligence Service, uncovered following an investigation by a media outlet called Disclose. It reveals French weapons sold to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates are being used in the war in Yemen. But when pressed again in light of this new evidence, the governments once again offered denials.
To our knowledge, the French weapons available to the members of the coalition are mostly in a defensive position.
No, they're not.
Outside Yemeni territory or on coalition rights of way, but not on the front line. And we are not aware of any civilian casualties resulting from their use in the Yemeni theater.
Because they get diluted in the fucking mass plethora of civilian casualties that get hoarded into the reports every fucking day. What a way to fucking undermine the whole fucking issue. And we're supposed to think Macron is good for the French people and the French government and the whole political discourse of geopolitics. Fuck that, dude. He's an establishment, corporatist shill, just like Obama, Trump, and the rest of them. And the Elvester have every right to protest him and keep doing so until he resigns. So he should resign. Ugh. So fucking terrible. Stop, funny, yeah, oh yeah. Trump's being pretty brazen about it too. Yeah. Oh, suddenly the establishment and the media agrees with Trump on continuing the war in Yemen, but as soon as he does anything else, bad. It's like, oh, they agree with him when it works for all of their narratives and agendas and for their self-interests, but as soon as there's something that slightly undermines it, like Trump mean tweets, then, yeah, there could be, conflicts of interest in that. He said it caused issues with his Middle East policy. Yeah, because his Middle Eastern policy is more bombs, more war, do more drone strikes. And you know what? It should have conflicts of interest in the current Middle East policy of the United States. Like, because what we got is basically an illegal policy of doing illegal wars and just mass killings and drone strikes of civilians. Like, if you want to actually point at like an actual terrorist on the whole big global aspect of the Middle East, it would be the United States and the drone program that we've been pushing in that area for so long. Think why there's so many terrorists now, even before the war on terror. Look back at the United States, or the cause of that. And France and the UK and Israel and Saudi Arabia are all in cahoots on that notion. All are in favor of it. The people know. They don't give a fuck about what we think, because as long as they try to keep us a little bit more poor so they get us a little bit more distracted, then it's fine by them. Saudi's paid off the reporter that they chopped up. What? Huh? What, Khashoggi? What do you mean? Like they paid him off and he like declined it and then they killed him or something? Man, my hands are sticky. Hands are all like clammy. Ugh. Hate it when they get clammy. It sucks. The son's shaking his hand. His family? Oh. Well, probably to bribe them so they can shut up. So they don't challenge the status quo, mark the boat, and call out for justice for their for Khashoggi being murdered. But they're like, hey, here's a bunch of fucking money. Here's a bunch of wealth. You will become like the biggest fucking family in Saudi Arabia next to us. Just accept this money and you'll be all right. And because, well, they got no power and it's such an oppressive regime, I can guarantee you they're like, we will literally kill all your family and anyone even remotely related to you. Or you can take all this wealth and you'll be just fine. If anything, you'll be way better off. And of course they're going to take it. Stick your fingers, son, oh boy. It's like clammy, sticky, like, from weed and like sweats and shit, yeah. The U.S. should prosecute for war crime. Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah. Two votes send it. Trump still vetoed it anyway. Because he's a war criminal, of course. Ugh. Man. Whenever I'm just reminded Saudi Arabia exists, I instantly just am like, triggered. I do have a slight sense of triggeredness when I hear Saudi Arabia exists still. Ugh. It's just disgusting. It's like, no. Why can't you, like, be, like, something different? Why can't you just be Arabia? Just a simple, humble little nation of just chillness. Is silly. How silly are we talking?
Like kept running in front of me and it would push my Mosin up to this guy.
Do you care if I take his gun because I am out of ammo?
It's a cutter. This guy.
What?
Stop right there!
Oh! Oh!
I am confused. Alright, I wasted some time of my life staring at that. Oh shit, Low Energy Videos is watching. Wasted Weds, Warcraft 2. Damn, son. Damn, son. Some epic shit right there. Oh no, I'm getting recommended the Lion King trailer again. But I am getting recommended the Joker trailer, and I will watch that. Because this one intrigues me. I'm not hyped for this film. However, I am intrigued.
Does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose. To bring laughter and joy to the world. Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile. To your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow
What's so funny?
Gotham has lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
You just
All right. This one, yeah, all right. See, I didn't have anything to really say too much because it was just like that one. It's like, all right, hey, that's actually intriguing and all right. Got something to like, all right, something I can be down for. I'll be down to check this out. I used to think Jared Leto Joker was a comedy, but now I realize it's a tragedy. Boom! Oh, that's good right there. Joaquin Phoenix is going to be the Joker, and man, I think honestly he's got the look. He's got the look for it. Here, let's get a... Hold on, let me get a really good view of him. like a good one of him just being like,
Gotham's lost its way.
I'm trying to find a good,
We do something that cold-blooded. Someone who hides behind a mask.
damn, there's not like a, damn that, alright, hold on. This one's probably the best one, I think. Like, Joaquin Phoenix, he's got like a good look on him. I think he actually could, I think he could pull this off. Like, here's, doors open, like, here's a good, like him doing his thing right here. Boom, you know? He's actually got, like, a really good look and stuff going on. Oh, that's, what? He just pops in for a second, mentions, or leaves. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see what he was saying. Be right back. What? Where'd it go? Okay, just totally ran off on me. Whatever. Oh, whatever. I was gonna have my shoes on and all that stuff ready anyway. But, and also, I was hearing someone else's kind of perspective on this too, and I was also hearing the perspective that there's kind of a little bit of like some tismness going on. Like he's got like a little bit of Disperg, and I can definitely see that a little bit. Like, just the way he kind of interacts and operates around people and stuff, just based on the trailer. So, overall, that's an intriguing trailer to me. It's definitely got some intriguingness that I can look forward to. So, I'm kind of excited for it. I want to say hyped, but intriguing and somewhat interesting to try out. To or at least to like watch as like a new flick, to actually be like, all right, I'll be down to watch this. So yeah, but oh. Get these on. Oh my god. Oh. Still need some food. There you go now on us. Other stuff that I'm doing with life. Need to get this on. And bah. There we go. Boom. And boom. Nice. Sweet. 420's getting close. It is indeed. What is it, like 3 days or 4 days? Let me see what that's like. Well, I'll come back later. Like, I'm doing this in the afternoon. Like, I'm more than capable of coming back later at like 8 or something, or 9, or at least my time, or whatever. Whenever I end up finishing up the rest of my shizzles and all that stuff. So, whenever that ends up being the thing. Damn, I've just been burping up. Saturday? Yeah. Yep, it's been 3 days. Yep, I was right. It's 3 days or something like that. What was I about to grab? grabbing this stuff because my lips are chapped. What's this stuff called? Portland Bee Balm. Like that shit. I like this bee balm stuff. It works out for me. Works out pretty well. Oh, well. Finish this last bowl here. Then I'll wrap it up for y'all. Then I'll come back in the possible near future. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's always up for a curious debate in my mind. Because why not? Boom. All right. Sweet. Boom. You always can't win this past one. Well, depends when I come back then, I suppose, right? I'm not going that far to say I got. Yeah, I'm probably going to see him again at some point. See him at some point. But later tonight or later tomorrow, who knows when, I don't know. I don't give a shit, but I'll be around the next one. I'll look at me those angry faces, whatever. Whatever. Now I'm just going to